Transfer window slams shut, and today we take on Champions Liverpool. Hello everyone, I'm Dan. Welcome to episode 29 of our FM21 Sleeping Giants series with Sunderland, where we are in season 4 of 5. Hope you're doing well, and it's been an okay start after the first episode where we lost to Southampton after a good transfer window in my opinion. But talking of transfer windows, that has now shut. And as you can see, we signed nobody else. The window's shut. We didn't manage to get anybody over the line. It was mainly a job in the end of keeping hold of players, which we did. We didn't sell anyone notable, but Mitch Clark went on transfer deadline day. Egan Riley got loaned out to Hull City. We said we'd bring him in, and we'll probably look to loan him out because Nyambe's just come in from Blackburn, and he will be the backup mainly for Fuchs. Them two will be battling it out for the number 1 right back spot. So Mitch Clark's gone out on loan as well, because he's of course a left back and a right back, but Egan Riley is one we want to develop. He's gone to Hull City. Clark we did try to sell, but he's gone on loan to Preston. We couldn't get a permanent deal for him, so he's gone on loan. Hopefully he'll go. I think there is an optional fee in there for Preston as well, so if he plays well there, he has secured himself a move to Preston. But all in all, very happy that we didn't lose anybody. And this is how we've been getting on since you was last with us then. So we played Aston Villa up next. I said we needed to win one of these 2 games because of the running we've got with Manchester City, Liverpool and Spurs coming up. So it's disappointing defeat to Southampton, but we played Aston Villa and we played very well. We won 2-0, Andre Green with a penalty, Sam Hughes with the other goal, and we should have won 4 or 5. It was a very, very good performance. Manchester City was up next and it was a fantastic away draw. We was 1-0 up in the first minute, Niall Ennis. And then Lautaro Martinez equalised in the third. Nothing else really happened in the game. We kept Man City at bay. We had a few chances ourselves. City, of course, dominated the game. But we held on for a famous 1-1 draw at Manchester City. And then we played the League Cup game against Sheffield Wednesday at home. Andre Green on the score sheet again. Canute getting his first goal for the club. Good day at the office there. And we are through to the next round to face Aston Villa away for the second time. Well, not away, but we're facing Aston Villa for the second time in the opening 2 months of the season. And today we take on Champions Liverpool, who are currently 15th. Not the best start for them. They've just come off a 6-0 victory over West Brom. They lost to Tottenham, they lost to Brighton. So they've lost both of their away games this season. Hopefully they can lose today against us. Let's get straight into it then, shall we? And this is the side. Butland in goal, Del Croix, House, Hughes, Fuchs, Volgini is in the deep line playmaker role. So there's Sibley's. We've got an injury to Robert Hack. We've also got an injury to Delap up top, hence why Ennis is in. But Ennis has been scoring goals, to be fair to him. So it's Canute in the box-to-box midfield role, Green and Heleno on the wings or inside forward for Green. Sibley is the attacking midfielder and Ennis up top. I didn't bother showing you the table. We're only 3 games in. Liverpool 15th. We're about 11th, I think it was. But I don't tend to really look at the table too early on. And let's get straight into it then. I might do if we do win this game and see us very much ahead of Liverpool. But before we go into that, actually, yes, overview. Squad numbers. That's because we've got 2 youngsters on the bench. Bassi, a goalkeeper, he comes in on the bench. Do I say youngster? He's 20 years of age. I suppose that is young. And we've also got 18-year-old Blair Anderson, on the bench. He can play up front and he can play as an attacking midfielder. He's there just for a bit of cover. Aubameyang isn't fully fit, and of course Delap is out, so we need a bit of cover in for the striker role, basically. So let's get straight into it then. Big game this. Hopefully we can get 3 points over Liverpool. If we can avoid defeat here, if we can be able to say we've avoided defeat from Man City and Liverpool in the opening 4 games, that would be pretty remarkable. We're going to tell the boys we have faith. We're going to go for him. We're going to go positive. We did at Manchester City. Hopefully we can do it again here. Let's have a look at the Liverpool lineup then. So quite familiar with us apart from Volgini and Sibley. Sibley of course is normally the deep line playmaker. Firmino's still there, Mane, Salah in there, Fabinho, Alaba's there, Alisson's there, Van Dijk's there. So they haven't actually changed their team too much. And there we go, there's the Premier League table for you. 10th in the league, and a win for us could take us top if we win 5-0 Who knows? But let's get straight into it then. Come on, boys. Sunderland versus Liverpool. And a big game here. Hopefully, the fans can get behind them. The 12th man will be there. But the opening 10 minutes have been pretty poor. Not a highlight until now. And not even a shot on target. Or a shot even off target. Mane picks up the ball. Very deep indeed. Come on, boys. Press him. Put him under. Take the ball off of him. Out wide to Salah. The champions looking to get forward here earlier. De Croix, Green on the ball, pings it forward to Niall Ennis. Good touch back to Sibley. Sibley now back to Niall Ennis. Ennis to Heleno. Lovely football here from us. Sibley. Come on, boys. Let's cut through them. Ennis has made a little bit of space. He's got himself into the box. Sibley still has it. He needs to get the ball across. Here's Fuchs. Gets himself in a good position. Sibley. Heleno. Canute's there to make it 1-0. 11 minutes gone. And it is 1-0 to Sunderland. And we're leading the champions here at the Stadium of Light. And it is Canute's first Premier League goal. We scored in the League Cup, of course. But he has scored again here at the Stadium of Light, and that was wonderful stuff. I accidentally paused the game there, and apparently we're not going to see a replay. No idea what's happening there. Daviv, Locatelli, if that seemed a bit weird to you, that's because it just seems just to freeze on the highlights. Or on the replays. I'm not too sure why. Divkeev forward now, and Green picks up the ball here. Back to Del Croix into Sibley, and he's given the ball away cheaply. You can't do that against Liverpool. Salah. Locatelli out wide to Mane now. Mane in behind. Good chance for Mane. Don't bring him down. We don't, and Butler makes a save. In truth, Mane should have scored a goal there for Liverpool. But 1-0, 18 minutes gone. As it stands, we're up to third. I said I don't look at the table, didn't I? Well, I'm lying to you because I'm looking at it right now. Del Croix looking for Green. Cleared away by Daviv. Del Croix back to Canute. Canute's been a good signing so far. A couple of goals in his last 2 games. And that's exactly what we want. Midfielders chipping in to help Delap, Ennis and Aubameyang up top. Green, lovely ball over to Ennis. Can he make it 2? He's through on goal. He's in form. Ennis, and he strikes it home nicely. Second goal of the season for him. And it is Sunderland 2, Liverpool 0. Wonderful play again from us. And yes, Liverpool do have their work cut out as it suggested below. And what a performance. Butler into Fulgini. That was a lovely ball. Lovely hit over the shoulder. And then Ennis is in. And a wonderful strike. Alisson, absolutely no chance. Ennis would miss them chances usually. 9 times out of 10 he probably wouldn't score. Last season he certainly wouldn't. But there, he's thundered that home, hasn't he? And as it stands, we're up to second. And as I say, I'm not bothered about the table, am I? That's why I'm looking at it right now. 35 minutes gone. It'd be nice to get to half-time still. 2-0 up. Liverpool aren't creating too many chances, which is great. Their XG is down to 0.36, but they do still have danger players. Salah, Firmino, Mane and Felix as well in the number 10 role. We're going to say keep it going. Lads, very happy with how you're doing. We're going to notch the tempo down slightly just to give him a little bit of a breather. Don't want to run out of steam too much. Fulgini gives the ball away to Mane. Was it Fulgini? I think it was Fuchs' throw actually. Firmino on the ball now. Come on boys, just box him in right there. Back to Alaba now. Alaba's a dangerous player, isn't he? Especially when he steps into midfield. He's a very, very good player. Left back, but very creative for a left back. He is like an extra midfielder coming forward. Fabinho on the ball. Mo Salah, great tackle by Canute, but it's found its way back to Mo Salah. And there's a great effort there. I don't know who hit that, but there's a fantastic save by Jack Butland. And it is still 2-0. It would be horrible to concede right just after half-time here. Hughes gets rid of the ball. Goes back to Salah, who's in acres of space. Mane back to Salah. Lovely tackle again, I think that time from Fuchs. And we forced them all the way back to their own half, Liverpool. And it is still 2-0. It's a fantastic performance. As it stands, Liverpool would be 16th. We'll be 4 points clear of Liverpool. Not massive, but, it should be the other way around, shouldn't it, according to the pundits or the bookies, because they had us 405-1. Rascals. Right, Sibley is knackered. We're going to bring him off. Heleno's going to come across to number 10. We're going to bring Ojo on to play against his former club as the inverted winger. Think it will do for now. We will look to make another change or two a little bit later in the game, but it is still 2-0 Sunderland. 25 minutes to go. Last season we throw this game away. We haven't shown signs of that really this season, so hopefully we can keep that trend today. We are going to make another one. I am going to bring off Niall. Should we bring off Niall Ennis? I might bring off Heleno and put on Aubameyang there. And Aubameyang could go into more of a... Maybe we'll keep him as a attacking midfielder. I know he's only half a star. He's not really rated there. But, it gives Heleno a rest. And Aubameyang's experienced enough to slot in there. He's got quite good creativity as well. And I tell you what we will do as well. Shall we keep another sub back? We will keep another sub back. Right, don't get ahead of yourself, Dan. Leave one for about 5 minutes to go, just to waste a little bit more time and see how the game pans out, because Salah whips in the ball here. It's cleared away nicely, but Diogo Jota has the ball now, picks it up. Great strike from Jota, and it's just far past the far post. And because the substitute graphic come down at the bottom, I thought that snuck in. 5 minutes remaining. We will make this substitution now. I'm going to bring on Blair Anderson for his debut. Ballsy that is, isn't it? So he's going to come on. The 18-year-old is going to come on for Niall Ennis and say he made his debut against the Premier League champions. Right, throw in very deep in our own half. Fulgini to Fuchs. Nothing silly, boys. A clean sheet would be lovely, and we don't give Liverpool a sniff. And Salah certainly does have a sniff, and it is it's a mess at the back, isn't it? We're trying to play around stupidly. It should have been thrown in and then just hoofed up the pitch, shouldn't it? Fulgini to Fuchs. Hughes. Fulgini. Oh, yeah, it's just a mess, isn't it? Hughes was dispossessed. Mane into Salah. 2 minutes remaining. Sunderland 2, Liverpool 1. Can we hold on? I just said we don't show signs of throwing games away this season so far. But we might certainly do that right now. Viola back to Alaba. Into Virgil van Dijk. Goes long. Can we deal with it? Hughes does this time, but Gomez is going to pick up the ball. Blow the whistle, referee. We're past the 94th minute. And Ojo. Very lazy, Ojo. Why didn't he get his head there? Just get your head to it. Alaba on the ball now. Whips the ball in. Salah's there. Oh, and Salah has scored. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. I just said we don't throw games away, and we're throwing the game away. Unbelievable. What is Ojo doing now? I've got a real problem with Ojo. He just isn't on it. He really isn't on it. And that's a fantastic header from Salah, but I argue Del Cruyff should have done a lot better against a small Mo Salah. And it's Sunderland 2, Liverpool 2. Probably a result we would have taken before the game. Absolutely we would have. But 2-0 up in the 91st minute and you go and draw the game. I mean, what do we say? We did prove a lot of people wrong. Why can't there be something to say, oh, well, how did we throw that away, lads? And like with 2 minutes remaining. But ultimately we've thrown away a lead, and that does put us down to 9th. It's still a fantastic start. 5 points from 4 games, considering we played Liverpool and Manchester City in there and we didn't lose them 2 games. Let's show you when you'll come back there. No, I can't believe that. I really cannot believe that. I think we will play quite a few more. Maybe in the next 7 or 8. Maybe we'll come back for Manchester United at home. I'm now showing you the big teams, aren't I? But yeah, we didn't show you a lot of them last year. But this year I feel like we can actually challenge them. So Manchester United at home. And there's some big games in there between that. We've got Tottenham away next. West Brom will be a big one. The League Cup against Villa. Hopefully we get through that as well. But there's the pocket of games we should hopefully look to win and get points off here. 4 wins there would be absolutely lovely. If we can get 3 out of 4, it would be terrific. Because then we take on Chelsea and Manchester United. So hopefully we can come into that Manchester United game in pretty good form. So guys, if you did enjoy that, please leave a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Follow me on Twitter as well, twitter.com/ReesyFC, to get all the updates when I will release or when I'm not releasing, because as you know, sometimes time's been a bit tricky and I do skip some days, so make sure you follow me over there. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you on Wednesday for the next episode at home to Manchester United. Bye bye.